Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ayatullah Muhammad. I was born in Binjai, Riau Province, in May 4th, 1999. Right now I live in Yogyakarta. I graduated from Senior High School An-Nawawi Berjan Purworejo. Now I study at Alma-Ata University. I am a third semester student at this university, majoring on Islamic religion education. I really love this major and this university. Why I take this major? Because I wanna be an useful person in the future. Okay, I will immediately explain the law of smoking and coffee. Cigarette history. It is said that tobacco was first discovered in the tobacco area, Mexico in Latin America, after the European Columbus discovered the Caribbean island, where there were a lot of tobacco plants, and the habit of the people smoking cigarette made from tobacco leaves. These European migrants brought tobacco seed to be cultivated in Europe. It is estimated that this happened in 1518 in the Common Era, 935 Hijriah. Then in 1560 in the Common Era, 977 Hijriah, cigarette became popular and spread widely in the European world. Likewise with the story of coffee. Coffee was only known to the Arab, Asian and African world around. Regarding the law on coffee, there are many opinions among scholars who still do not share the same opinion. Smoking law. Khilaf. The first, haram, not allowed. Broadly speaking, there are 4 reasons for the prohibition of cigarette. Namely, smoking can be harmful to health. Cigarette can weaken the user, addict. The smell and smoke of cigarette can disturb those around them. The scholars are more concerned with the principle of its benefit. The second, mubah, permissible. Sheikh Abdul Ghani al-Nabasuli from the Hanafi Madhab and Ali Siberomalisi gave permissible laws against cigarettes. Reason for permissibility, according to them, the prohibition of smoking has no basis in argument at all, because there is not a single hadith or verse of the Quran that explicitly prohibits it. The third, makruh. Meanwhile, Al-Bajuri chose makruh law. This is a strong opinion or mu'tamad. According to Al-Bajuri, the opinion that prohibits smoking comes from qaul da'if. Sheikh Al-Bajuri, his opinion is supported by Sheikh Muhammad Said and Sheikh Muhammad Ibn Musa. Coffee law. Khilaf. The first, haram. There are some scholars who punish haram, such as Sheikh Ibn Sultan from Syria and Sheikh Sambati from Egypt. The argument for prohibition, according to them, coffee also contains element of harm when drunk. The second, mubah. Najm al-Ghazi, Ibn Hajar al-Haytami, and Imam Romli argued that coffee can make the body fresh. Coffee can stimulate thinking performance, reduce sleepiness, increase vitality, as a support for the power of worship, and does not cause negative effect. And finally, conclusion. Various opinion and argument of the scholar actually lead to three kind of perspective, namely: A. Cigarette law is permissible because cigarettes are considered not to bring harm or damage. The essence of cigarettes is not an intoxicating object. B. The smoking law is makruh because cigarette can bring relatively small harm and do not reach the haram law. C. The law of smoking is haram because cigarettes can bring a lot of harm. Based on the result of medical research, smoking can cause several internal diseases such as cancer, lung, heart, and other after a long time of getting used to it. Thus, the legal status attached to cigarettes is not caused by itself, but by something else, or amrun khariji. Like the smoking law and the coffee law, there are also differences between scholars based on their respective argument. But there is no clear argument about the law on coffee, and it is returned based on maslahah mursalah or maqasid asy-syari'ah. If a person is used to consuming both and even become a medicine for him, then it is permissible as needed. However, if all of this harm his body or consumes too much, then it is haram. Meanwhile, if coffee and cigarettes accompany him so that he neglects the sunnah worship, then most of the law cannot be separated from the two, between haram and makruh. Well, I think that's all. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Wallahul muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.